Oh, that's cool. You switched me over, right? I mean, it kind of goes with what we the two video. I mean, it goes with what we put online, right? Right. Okay. What's the story? Right. The story is this. We talk. They're in Africa, and Anthony Bourdain is looking. They're like, yeah, we because there was an article in the paper about this too. They're like, this is the where our everyone on the planet descended from is this. They're like, we found all the fossils or remains or whatever, and that this is where everyone came from. Evolution, our where we're from is in like Africa, and they're like showing the archaeological stuff. And the thing is, right, like where just to tell me you're curious, or that's why you switched me to it. Like, right. So what is that? What about the other videos we made about prehistory? Right. That's the whole. That's what I said that they say in Gnostic anthropology. The whole point is that each planet, like in its lifetime, that's why we don't know if the other planets like we're doing. All right, but they holds 8 root races, and I said where did they say? I didn't say, but we're the 5th root. The whole everyone on the planet is the 5th root race. There'll be 6, 7, 8, and then the planet will go back to being like the moon or whatever. But its destiny is it holds it. All the planets like hold 8 if they're habitable, I guess. So right, I mean the 5th root race, right, came from Africa. That's where I mean that's that. It's not that I mean the fact that you directed me to it when we just made our evolution videos or whatever. That actually is all there is to say. I mean, I don't really know what else. Right, the whole 5th root race, I guess. Right, it comes from Africa. But wait, there's this thing about what is the thing about the whole? Oh, right, the whole point about how did the previous root race, like, how is it possible that they originated in the North Pole? And the answer is the planet was tilted differently. Like that was one of the events people are, when they talk about like with the possible end of the world at some point, like. Right, I mean if the planet returns to its if it retilts the other way, that'll be like that, and that'll be the real end of the days geological shit that'll happen. But then we don't know if that's happening. But people think that the fact that people are having like all these like becoming like people are starting to like become telepathic, and there's like the indigos and people with indigo auras, and like there's all this new stuff happening as we enter the spiral arm of the galaxy. Someone said like right the 6th root race is already coming up. That's why people like are having telepathic things that would sort of make what a lot of the explain a lot about our what's going on with that, right? I mean that the 6th, it's not necessary. Oh wait, I guess when the planet retilts back, that'll be what the end. So that'll be after the 8th root race has been here. But the 6th one, see, that's the thing. They say this thing about the leaps in evolution is what they're saying. Like we're moving into the solar system orbits around the galaxy, like the same way we orbit around the sun, like the whole solar system and all the other solar systems like orbit around the galaxy. And now the galaxy has those spiral arms. Well, so every 140 million years we move into one of the spiral arms, and then it orbits back out. So the whole thing is like what causes leaps in evolution, because like Darwin, I mean I don't really I'm sorry, like I did Darwin's theory of evolution's been, I'm just gonna tell you, come out clean and be like, look, he was he walked around the Galapagos Islands. I mean Darwin's theory of evolution is been used to justify so many screwed up things. It is the whole idea of like survival of the fittest. It doesn't even make that much sense. But no, what would make sense, which people do say, I think LaRouche says it too, is that right? I mean, every 140 million years, the planet gets doused with what as it enters the spiral arm of the galaxy, gets doused with radiation of like good radiation of different kinds from the exploding. Whatever's going on the spiral arm of the galaxy, right? I mean, that would be why there like weren't any humans, and then there were. like be like that. The leap would have been at the time when we entered the last time the solar system came into the spiral arm. Okay, but right, the first. So where were the first? Where did they originate? I mean, where did that go down or whatever? Right, he's there. Right, they're the archaeological thing in Africa. The whole fifth root race apparently comes from Africa, like the triplets of Belleville, the French old ladies, but they're really African, like Sylvan says. That's that. That's what we can say about that. You direct me to that after we do the. That's cool, but I mean that's all there is to that. I mean it doesn't jar with Gnostic anthropology that everybody is descended from. It becomes everyone is from Africa who lives on our planet, just like the triplets of Belleville.